Hi hi everyone. I spoke before I turned on the video. So this topic is about is it okay, like from again Rose and Ed No Neck, the 90-day visa. Someone asked me, Ed tried to ask Rose about her past and to get an STD test. Is that okay? Well, first of all, okay, let me say this. It's okay. Most girls, not only Rose, we don't feel comfortable of being asked about our past because we think past is past, but we love asking men about their past. Because we think past is important. You know, we want to compete with that invisible woman or ex-wife or ex-girlfriend that doesn't exist anymore or has a new family. We really love that. So, asking your girlfriend about her past is okay if your relationship is really deep. Now, if you're prepared to get hurt, it's okay. But if you're not, then don't ask. Sorry. That's the 5th ambulance that I heard right now, and I'm surrounded by 2 big hospitals. They're like about 10 minutes away from me. Yeah. By ambulance. So anyway, moving forward. Yeah, it's scaring me actually. So, is it okay to ask the Filipina about her past? Normally, a Filipina is okay, but of course, you know, when the story comes from her and from us, we wouldn't really tell you everything in detail. We would look good in every story, so we will be the victim or something. Now, yes, it's kind of like a victim mentality because we want to be good. But on the other hand, sometimes it's true. Of course, we couldn't really say anything about that. But are Filipinos comfortable of talking about the past? Yes, with omitting some information that are not gonna be useful or gonna make us look bad. So I don't know about men, and but most Filipinos are very you know, hesitant to talk about their past, but they really love digging about the past. So, for example, like this, you will ask me, Mira, like, what do you think about your mom? No, not that. My past, my past. Oh, how many boyfriends you had? Oh, all I would say is it's none of your business. But I would judge other women if they had 10 boyfriends and if I know that like that. So we love digging about other people's past, but we don't want to talk about our past. So something like that. And maybe sometimes it hurts so much. But when people are, when they're comfortable of talking about something, it means they have moved on from it. So if you ask her, maybe you can say like, hey, is it okay if I ask you this? If not, it's okay. I understand. But you have to explain why you're asking. It's not to judge, but to get to know her better. You can say, oh, can I know about this about you? Because I want to know you better and understand you better, and I want to avoid the things that might have hurt you in the past, something like that. So that's a good way. And then if you hear some sob stories, you can say, oh, I won't do that to you. Don't worry. I love you, like that. So, but if your girlfriend asks you about your past, you can be firm and say no. Or you can just tell her, but she's gonna bother you for the rest of your life. It's gonna haunt you, trust me. So, like, oh, I'm not as smart as your ex-girlfriend, blah, blah, blah. I'm not as sexy as she is. That's why you're comparing me, blah, blah, blah. So she's gonna have this invisible enemy from the past. And crazy ones, they even like would try to tease you, and then when you get angry, they will get angry and get hurt because they might think you're still thinking about that girlfriend. So I saw like a like a post on the Filipino girls group. She said like this, like, so my boyfriend, my husband, boyfriend, live-in partner has a previous live-in partner, and then they have a son, but I asked him not to meet them because the child doesn't look like him. But every now and then I tell him to, hey, look at the child, it doesn't even look like you, blah, blah, blah. Do you miss him? Do you miss him? So she's like taunting him with a video of the child, or like the picture that they see on Facebook from the mother, where the mother doesn't bother them. And then The guy got angry, got annoyed, like, oh, come on, I don't even, like, you didn't allow me to see that child, and I don't even know if your child is mine. So then she got angry, and then on the comment section, every woman told her, you're crazy, you made your own, you dug your own hole, so live with it. So then she turned off the comments, because that's the truth, right? And then it's similar, so it's something like that. So it's really funny, actually, so it's true. And then next one, yes, is it okay to ask a girl to have an STD test? I don't know, it depends on the girl. But if he's gonna pay, why not, right? I mean, it's a free test. Gynecologists in the Philippines cost a lot of money, and a lot of Filipinos don't go to gynecologists to get pap smear, like checking and something like that. In my family, we go there because it's a regular thing, because we have a history of cancer. So my grandmother's side of the family, one of them had like an ovarian cancer, breast cancer, all of those cancers. And then most of my family members, they had operation like goiter. I don't know what are those. So because of that, my side of my mother's family, they're very careful in terms of, like any disease or viruses. So that's why since I was young, I always get like an ovarian cancer test every year, because my aunt doesn't want us to be unprepared, like what happened to my grandmother's other relatives. Like, they found out when it was really bad. So it's prevention better than cure. Especially one of my aunts died because of lupus cancer or blood cancer. So we have been very careful about it. So it depends on you. Now, if you ask a girl like that, normally they might think that you don't trust them, especially a Filipina. So it's really, it's really difficult to ask them that one. And they might even think that you think that they're a dirty person. So guys, even if a Filipina is like that, morality, no, let's say she's a freelance bar girl or a freelance hooker or something, or maybe she's fishing for men online or something like that, they still are in denial about the existence of sexual disease and transmitted disease. And sometimes they're also in denial of this because of morality issues. So it hurts their pride and then their morality. So especially if you meet a woman online, of course you're not the only person that they're chatting, and I'm pretty sure she's not the only person that you're chatting unless you're serious with her. But it's good to get a test, because it's like this. It's easier for a woman to meet a man, because it's easier for men online to go out, because they have the money to go to the Philippines and meet this woman. After that, we don't know. Now, how can you tell them like properly? First, you need to have a deep relationship. Number two, you can tell her, like, you can make up a story, like maybe a family of mine had this and I just want to be concerned, blah blah blah. Or you can also say like get a general checkup, and then you can put additional. When you say general checkup, sometimes it doesn't include, because in Japan, recently in Japan, they included ovarian checkup and the breast cancer check, which I think is really good with your insurance. But and I heard it depends on your ward, so, and the city, I think. So, but if it's not included, it's like additional. But in the Philippines, usually even for medical, like company checkup, it's not included. And people in the Philippines, they don't get checked regularly, like every year, every month, every 3 months or 6 months. No, sometimes they only get their checkup when they try to get a job. Now think about getting your job for the first time, and then you work there for 10 years and then they didn't, unless it's needed. So something like that, because they're not aware of it so much. And think about people who don't have jobs, right? So if you have the money like this and you're really concerned about it, it's okay to ask them, but go for the general checkup and tell her just to, oh, let's add these. Anyway, these are important. Maybe you have cancer or something. Prevention is better than cure. Now, how much would it cost usually? It depends, but The last time I had my checkup in the Philippines was years ago, so I paid about maybe $100. That is general checkup. It includes already the breast checkup and ovarian cancer check. So something like that. So it's better to say that to her, and I think it's also helpful for her that, you know, somehow she knows if there's something wrong with her physical health. So I hope that helps for you guys, and I hope you understand how Filipino mentality is. And thank you guys for watching, and have a nice week.